Get in, nerds. We're playing Victoria 3. We're still in a war with Austria, and it is showing no signs of slowing down. So we are going forward with our invasion of Austrian territory. We do say we are losing in here, but I think as our force balance increases on this front, we should be getting things should be getting easier and easier. That having been said, the government's finances are not doing great. Although we actually have an excellent reserve. Accumulated when taxes were a little bit higher. IT wants an alliance. No, thank you. I want you as a puppet, IT, not as a country is this. West Indies. Hold on, there's a diplomatic play going on in the West Indies, and I can't figure out where. Oh, right. West Indies itself is a country. I should puppet them. Once they finish with their war, of course. Austria is big losing this war. Oh, interesting. Our force parity has gone down. But we'll be bringing in another army of 118 battalions. We seem to have blundered, sadly. How big of a flex would it be if I changed up my production method while we were in the middle of a war? Because I think actually, I'm not short of defense. What I'm short of is offense. So I'm going to go ahead and... No, I'm not that silly. I'm not going to do that right now. But once this war is over, I think we'll do that. There's a situation going on in Darfur. Darfur proletarian revolt. Russia. How exactly... Russia. How? What do you think your support matters to Darfur unless you violate the sovereignty of Egypt? Huh. Trucial States... Oh, that's right, because they revolted from Great Britain. I'm like looking at Trucial States, I'm like, how did you guys become independent from Great Britain? And it's like, oh yeah, because Great Britain kept having civil wars and couldn't get their stuff together. We are still outpacing the Austrians on strength here by a bit. But more importantly, their war support is going down really, really fast in comparison to us. And there's also a Hessian proletarian revolt against Prussia, which is interesting. It's interesting that it's in the form of a Hessian proletarian revolt and not... Oh, Hesse does exist. Alright, cool. Obligation expiring from Tahiti. How do I keep getting obligations from Tahiti? I feel like this is not the first time. Is this a new song? It is. I've never heard this song before. That's radical. We'll go ahead and absolve you of your obligation. Now our relations are really good. Russia abandoned Darfur. Well, that's not shocking. A constitutional principality. Neat. There's also a communist uprising happening in South Africa, which is funny because South Africa's already communist. Once again, it's about... I don't know what it's about now. Let me see. Hey. Excellent. Benin, you've been granted your freedom. Definitely not going to puppet you later. Cool. And that has improved our finances significantly, which is just lovely. Now, Venezuela. How much longer does our truce last? 4 months. Excellent. Oh. Bemba Aristocratic Revolt. Bemba Aristocratic Revolt. I think you have the wrong flag, but I could be wrong. Ooh. A Shuan Religious Revolt. Language in the classroom event. Once again, I'm going to say schools should teach them the proper language. I've just been doing that this whole time. I'm not playing a progressive state here. I think Two Sicilies is well on the way to forming Italy at this point. In fact, I'm sort of shocked that they haven't succeeded at doing so. Because they're in the Russian market. They can't annex any of these areas because they're all in someone else's market. Oh, that's bananas. How's our infamy doing? 77.3, that's not bad at all. We are slowly getting down in infamy. It's not going to take nearly as much infamy to puppet these, to annex these countries we just took over than it would be to actually seize all their states individually. Although, golly, that is quite a bit of infamy. I was actually really hoping it would be lower than that, because we're still pretty high. We're not high enough at this moment that it'll take us over 100 to do that, but it will be difficult. I just raised taxes back up to low. That's going to be something that I'm going to have to deal with at a later point, because we're about to go into another war, and I want to make sure that my treasury is well stocked. Because I'm likely to do quite a bit of conscription if another one of the world powers decides to get scrappy with me. I also think I might, now that Great Britain has continued to sort of grow weaker and weaker, I might just grab Wales. Wales is majority Welsh, and they have the Celtic trait, so they will be able to be non-discriminated in my empire, and that's something that would be just... I would be just tickled by. Back in 1 second. Quiet second here. As you can see, just as France under Emperor Bonaparte has gone full goblin mode, I too have gone full goblin mode. Alright, that should be getting close to enough time to do this war. Oh no, we're still in March. Really dramatically overestimated the amount of time I'd spent away from the computer just now, a few minutes ago. Mexico is getting fighty with Costa Rica. Interesting. Or maybe they already were. This is a revolt. Wait. No, this is something separate. There is a revolt What is going on here? Am I crazy? This is Guatemala. This is El Salvador. El Salvador is supporting Costa... Okay, here we go. El Salvador is supporting Costa Rica. Mexico wants to open the Costa Rican market. Okay, alright. That makes sense. I get it. I'm picking up what we're putting down here. Alright. Well, I'll leave you to it, Mexico. How much longer? 11 days. Week and a half. All right. Middle of May. Make dominion in Italy. 2 Sicilies is going to try to subjugate the Papal States. That's just fine. 2 Sicilies, you subjugate the Papal States, I will let you form Italy. Truly I will. But I have my own thing to do right now. And we're going to go ahead and we'll send a general from the France HQ and a general from the Occitania HQ to deal with this. Alright, so you can head over there. And your Occitania, the other primary one in the Occitania HQ, you're the secondary. So you're going as well. And that should deal with that, as long as nobody decides to intervene. Which somebody might, and if they do, that's on them. Agitator appears. George Vangerme. You're Wallonian Catholic Armed Forces Communist. Ooh, 3 more months until I can exile you. Don't let me forget, chat. I say as though I am streaming as well as recording right now. Oh my god, I'm going to be so chock full of oil in this situation. I'm going to have so much oil. I'm going to have oil for days. Give me that tasty, tasty oil. What military PMs do you have running? Yeah, you're still on trench shrapnel. Flex. It's going to give me a small strength penalty, but that should not be a problem. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and activate conscripts in the HQ I've got here. So who's actually in this HQ? That's going to be you, right? The Gran Colombia HQ? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Alright, cool. Right? Bengals once again have... Oh, no, it's not another communist uprising. It's a military revolt. Neat. Presidential Republic Oligarchy versus Council Republic Oligarchy. Neat. Well, you enjoy that. That's really had a bad effect on trade. Alright, so... I just saw Russia siding with someone and wanted to make sure it wasn't me. No, they're fighting Prussia over Harar. Prussia, what are you doing in Harar? More importantly, where's Harar? Harar is... Prussia wants to subjugate Harar. Well, gosh. I really wanted to subjugate Harar, so that... I'm glad Russia's dealing with that. Alright, now we've got a sufficiency of troops on the front. We should be able to get everything sorted out here in Venezuela very quickly and efficiently. We're at 92.7 infamy, which means we should have plenty of infamy to spare when we go to Puppet Tripolitania a little later. I do like this song. Another one. That's too many agitators. Put some agitators back. especially you. 4 weeks. I don't need problems in my armed forces. An industry band movement, that's completely fine with me. I don't actually care about that. But this armed forces situation, it's got to go. You need to make sure the army is loyal. War with Venezuela has broken out. My goodness. How could this have happened? Alright. Anyway, we're going to increase the speed here. I need to decide whether I want to intervene in this. Russia's providing a lot of assistance here, but Prussia is still pretty strong. We'll see. I think I'm going to not participate in that right now. Continue to make sure my finances are solid. And continue to press forward here in Venezuela. Once we've got a win here, which we surely have. Alright. You're out. Can't have you radicalizing my armed forces. That's going to be a problem. This should be a victory pretty soon. And America has started a play to conquer Yogyakarta, which I'm not worried about that. Oh my goodness. I think when I took over the Netherlands, the Dutch East Indies just turned into Java. That's pretty neat. Oh man, I wasn't even paying attention to that. That's such a cool event. I feel very silly now. I am technically losing... Nope, I'm winning now. Cool. Dough rollers, very good. I'm going to go ahead and implement that. Automated bakery, yeah, it's going to reduce employment and increase tool use. I wonder if that made them more profitable. Yes, it did. Not much, of course, because there's too many of them, but... And the capital is still a strategic objective, so that's what we want. And now, the Ottoman Empire is firing a diplomatic play against Prussia to open the market of Mahra, which is here? No, that's Makran. Mahra. Hold up. I'm trying to find Mahra. What? Where? You aren't here somewhere? Oh, interesting. Mexico sides with Prussia. Okay, you have to have Mahra in your dominions or something. Puppets. Alright, I don't remember where the finder button is in Vicky 3, so we're going to leave that for now. A good vintage. The wine produced in Franche-Comté has been lauded by sommeliers as outstanding. When people say that something ages like wine, they don't always make a distinction between wine and wine. So let me make that distinction. If you can get your hands on a bottle from Franche-Comté, that bottle can be more than just a good time. It can be an investment. We can make it exclusive for export, which gives us extra prestige, or we can increase production, which I'm going to do, because I need more wine in my situation. Revolt in Douala, not paying much attention to that. Paying more attention in Venezuela. This should be the end of... Oh, what a great outfit. What a great outfit. I'm not saying that our imperialism in Venezuela was right on the basis of fashion alone, but I am kind of saying that. Alright. I should be getting going pretty soon. And here's this war about to pop off. If this were Hearts of Iron 4, Mexico would now be at war with Russia, but it's not. Oh my goodness. Stop agitating for council republics. Mordion le Brie. Get out of here with that. This is a monarchist run. I do not desire any council republic situation. We're out here doing monarchy. Alright, so this is probably gonna be done fairly soon. Revolt in Sigu. Not worried about that. It does look like Harar is actually losing this. It appears that Russia... Oh no, Russia's actually losing the war to Prussia. That's right, Prussia has a modern military. And Russia absolutely does not. Huh. That's not great. I wanted Harar. Well, anyway. What do you mean, our enemy, Siam? Allow uprising. Interesting. And we are nominally on one side. No. The computer just thinks we are. Alright, well that's not a problem. I don't want to be in alliance with you right now, Harar. You should have made an alliance with me before you were a vassal of Prussia's. Then we could have had a grand old time. How are the finances? 372 million, that's very good. Another interminable battle here, but this should be done pretty soon. I wonder what the terrain... I wonder what Timberlands does to affect that. Independence and to liberate Corsica. That's really neat. Would have been fascinating if they had succeeded in that. We're very close to winning this war now. And they are losing more support at not too ridiculous a rate. But pretty high. And there's that ready to be finished. And Brazil wants support against a radical rebellion that wants increased suffrage and elected bureaucrats. Interesting. Very well. Oh, interesting. Argentina abandoned Brazil. Neat. Alright. But before we do anything else, we have some oil wells to build. First, let's go ahead and reset production methods. And now, time to get this oil. Go ahead and activate conscripts there. Alright, so again, this shouldn't be that big of a deal. We'll grab some conscripts from Senegal and some each from a couple of different states in our areas that have high general counts. We'll go ahead and grab Thorval. I think you're gonna lead this one, and then guess you'll lead this one. And Lacar, you'll lead this one. Huh. I appear to be fighting on the side of the rebels. Whoopsie doodle. Ugh. You know what? That was dumb. Oh boy, that was dumb. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Foreign policy by misunderstanding. All right. Well, that has been a lovely annexation of Venezuela. We're going to get the economy rolling, the oil economy rolling shortly after that. Things are going absolutely buck wild in Spain. Russia is now winning against Prussia somehow, but Austria is in a war with them over something. How? Austria... what? Oh, no, this is territory occupied by Prussia that Russia has pushed back through. That's very interesting. Well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, I've had fun. I hope you've had fun. I'll see you... Wait! Italy! They did it! Crazy nerds, they did it! Oh, that's wonderful. Welcome to the world stage, Italy. You are a major power at rank 7. An absolute empire under the hand of the industrialists. Augusto di Borbone delle Due Sicilie. Probably I butchered that pronunciation, but that's okay. Well, this is going to be interesting. Anyway, that's the end of the episode. I've had fun. I hope you all have had fun, and I'll see you all on the other side.